If you're struggling to shoot an NBA 2K24, it's probably because you don't have a good jump shot. So in this video, I've compiled a full complete list of all the jump shots you would ever need in NBA 2K24 for all different heights, 3-point ratings, and all that stuff. Starting things off, jump shot number 1, you guys see it on the screen right now. You guys see it's base JT Thor, release 1 Justin Holiday, release 2 Troy Brown Jr., and then 1090 for the blending. Quickly taking a look at the grades right here, you guys see A+ release speed, that's so important. And to be honest, the rest of the grades really don't matter too much after that. Like obviously defensive immunity, that'll help a little bit. Release height, that really does not matter whatsoever. And then timing stability, that also does help a little bit, but I really wouldn't worry about it too much. Now this jump shot right here, I've been using on basically all my swing builds, and I really like that you only need a 78 3-point rating to unlock it. I played on builds with 90+ 3-point rating, and I still use this jump shot right here. And honestly, that has a lot to do with the fact that I don't want to have to change my jump shot when I hop on a different build. Obviously, I do a ton of experimenting with a ton of different jump shots, which has allowed me to find so many good jump shots. But if I'm using my 6'8" build that has like an 80 something 3-point rating, and then I want to switch over to my 6'6" build, I don't want to have to relearn a new jump shot just to switch over. So that's something that's definitely very nice. But probably what's more important is that this jump shot has a massive green window, and it's super consistent. Like genuinely, no matter where you are on the floor, no matter what type of shot you're taking, whether that be off the dribble, off the catch, you're gonna be greening it. It's also a jump shot you guys are going to be learning to use very quickly, especially once I tell you guys the cue of the jump shot. If you guys don't know what a cue is, it's pretty much something that just indicates you went to release square. A cue is something that literally all the best players on this game use. Some beginners, when they turn off their meter, they'll try to just memorize the timing of the jump shot, but that does not work, because depending on what catch animation you get, depending on what like dribble animation you get, and depending on whether or not you're tired, your timing's going to be different. So for this reason, the cue simplifies it so much more. Basically, as soon as you see the cue, you just release square. With the cue, this jump shot, basically you're going to want to stare at the ball, and then as soon as you see the ball get to this point right here, this is when you're going to want to release square. The way I think of it, it's like right before the ball gets sent towards the basket is when you're going to want to release square. And if you're doing that consistently, you're going to be greening it absolutely every single time. So after that, another swing jump shot that's very good and also only requires 78 3-point rating is base Dyson Daniels, release 1 Justin Holiday, release 2 Oscar Robertson, and then 51-49 for the blending. This is a jump shot that I use when I'm on high delay. So whenever I'm on low delay, I usually use the first jump shot, and then whenever I'm on higher delay, I usually use this jump shot here. So you know, if I'm just feeling like a little bit laggy, a little bit delayed, I'll usually just use this jump shot. This jump shot is very similar to the previous jump shot. It's very fast, very good off the dribble, very easy to green all around, and very consistent. It's also going to be great from everywhere on the floor, including from deep once again. In my opinion, this jump shot is probably the best off the catch. Off the dribble, it can be a little bit inconsistent, at least just in my opinion, but off the catch, it definitely is still very good. It's just best off the dribble. Also, a key note about this jump shot and all the other jump shots in this video is that I do use push, so just keep that in mind. If you guys are going to want to time this jump shot correctly, basically stare at the ball or stare at your player's head, and then wait till the ball gets to this point right here. It's basically when it hits the top of your player's forehead. So if you're staring at the ball, wait till it gets next to your player's forehead, or if you're staring at your player's forehead, wait till you basically just see the ball. And if you really square right there, it's going to be green every single time. Alright, now for the last swing jump shot I'm going to be giving you guys, you can pretty much see it on the screen right now. This jump shot all around is very crazy and also extremely underrated. Just like the previous two jump shots, it's pretty fast, pretty consistent. It's going to be great both off the catch and off the dribble. Probably the best off the catch jump shot though on this list. I mean, off the catch, it is just so consistent. One thing I will say about this jump shot is that it's not the best beginner jump shot, at least in my opinion. This jump shot is going to be better for players that are a little bit more advanced, like people that have been playing the game for a little bit longer. And the reason why I say that is because the first time I used this jump shot, I wasn't just greening instantly like I was with the very first jump shot or the second jump shot. I had to practice with it a little bit. I was missing shots my first few games, but then once I learned the timing and once I got into a rhythm, I was greening absolutely everything. So if you guys are using this jump shot and you're missing at first, don't get discouraged. Just stick with it, keep shooting, and I promise you, you're going to be greening. You're just going to have to practice with it a little bit. To time this jump shot correctly, what you're pretty much going to want to do is stare at the ball, and you'll see the ball come right next to your player's forehead, but then it'll go a little bit towards the basket, and then as soon as it goes like even 1 pixel towards the basket, that's when you're going to want to release square. So you guys see right here, there's a little gap that's forming between the ball and my player's head, and this is just where I aim to release square. And yeah, that's how I green consistently. So with that being said, we're done with all the swing jump shots. Now we're going to be talking about our guard jump shots. So any builds that are under 6'5", these are going to be jump shots that you should be using. First jump shot, this is the fastest jump shot in the entire game. It's base John Stockton with release 1 Terrence Mann, release 2 Goran Dragic, and then 65-35 for the blending. This jump shot off the dribble is just so good, and it's also really hard to contest. Just like the previous jump shot, it's not a jump shot that you can just pick up and learn instantly. Like, it's going to take a little bit of practice. It looks a little bit weird, but just because the jump shot isn't like your traditional super super smooth jump shot does not mean it's a bad jump shot. In fact, it's one of the best jump shots in the game. Once you do learn it, it's so consistent and so deadly, and also really just impossible to contest. Like, this jump shot is so fast, and its defensive immunity is also pretty solid. It's kind of just to the point where, like, you have to play on top of me at all times, or I'm gonna find space to shoot the shot. This jump shot's great both off the catch and off the dribble. I would not recommend using this if you're a beginner, since it's a little bit of a weird jump shot. To time this jump shot correctly, basically you're gonna want to stare at the ball and then wait till the ball starts going towards the basket. So basically, you guys see right here, the ball has definitely started moving towards the basket, and then this is where I aim to release square. And release square right here, I'm gonna be greening it absolutely every single time. Okay, so for our second guard jump shot, this is the second best guard jump shot, at least in my opinion. This is gonna be base Jalen Brunson and pure Oscar Robertson for the upper release. Just like the previous jump shot, this jump shot is so good all around. In my opinion, if you're a beginner, I'd probably use this jump shot over the previous jump shot, and if you're more of an advanced player, maybe try out the other jump shot. But to be honest, if I were you, I would just try out both jump shots, see which one's easier to green, and then use that jump shot non-stop. In my opinion, I found this jump shot much more easier to learn, but it's not quite as just absolutely unguardable like the previous jump shot. Like, I didn't feel like I can just shoot in anyone's face and I'm gonna be greening it, but it definitely was easier just to learn this jump shot right here. The jump shot all around is very consistent, very smooth, and just a great jump shot all around. If you guys want to be timing this jump shot correctly, basically what you're going to want to do is look above your player side. Basically just stare above your player side, and then as soon as you see the ball, that's when you release square. So basically right here, I can see the ball, and then I just release square. All right, so for our third guard jump shot, this is going to be a low 3-point range guard jump shot. So if you couldn't unlock one of the previous two jump shots, I'd recommend using this jump shot right here. You see it's base Mulder with release 1 Sexton, release 2 Van Vliet, and 40-60 for the Bunding. And for this jump shot, you only need a 79 3-point range, which is so crazy to me considering how good this jump shot is. It's so smooth, so fast, so consistent. It was very easy for me to just learn. It's one of the best jump shots off the dribble, at least just in my opinion. One thing I will say is that when you are tired, it can be a little bit tough to green because the timing stability is not the best. If you're on a guard build, you're gonna have to shoot at least some tired shots. So I definitely would recommend practicing shooting tired shots with this jump shot right here, just so you guys can like learn the timing. But yeah, honestly, if you guys have a low 3-point rating and you're using this jump shot right here, maybe just try not to shoot tired shots because they are gonna be kind of slow. This jump shot is great both off the dribble and off the catch, although it's probably the best off the dribble. And when you guys are shooting with this jump shot, basically in order to time it, you're gonna want to stare at the ball the entire time. You're gonna see the ball come up, hit your players forward, and then go towards the basket. You're gonna release square when you guys see a tiny gap form between the ball and your player's head. So you guys see right here, the ball started going towards the basket, which is why there's a gap, and then this is where I release square. When I release square right here, I find that I green it pretty consistently. Yeah, all around, that is a great guard jump shot. All right, so now I'm gonna be giving you guys 3 big man jump shot for any builds taller than 6'10". Starting this list off, we have base PJ Tucker with release 1 Jaren Jackson Jr., release 2 Giannis, and then 53-47 for the Bunding. This jump shot right here, you guys see has an A+ release speed and has very good defensive immunity, very good timing stability for a big man jump shot, that is. And all around, the jump shot's great both off the catch and off the dribble. It's very consistent. It has a massive green window. It's pretty fast, which makes it pretty hard to contest, and it was pretty easy for me to just pick up and learn. And it'll probably be even easier for you guys since you guys will know the cue of this jump shot. And so something that's kind of interesting about this jump shot is that, at least for me, when I was playing with this jump shot on delay, I was greening very consistently, which is something I found is kind of hard to do with most big man jump shots. But with this jump shot here, that was not an issue whatsoever. To time the jump shot correctly, basically you're going to want to look at the ball. You'll see the ball come up basically next to your player's head, and then it will go towards the basket. Once you guys see the ball go a little bit towards the basket, like kind of past your player's head almost, if that makes sense, you're gonna want to release square. So basically it should kind of look like your player's staring at your hand. So yeah, basically aim to release square right here. Okay, so after that, our second big man jump shot is going to be base Ronnie 2K with release 1 Marc Gasol and release 2 Maxi Kleber and 25-75 for the one day. To be honest, I never thought I'd be using a Ronnie 2K jump shot ever in my life, and to be honest, it does look very weird, but let me tell you guys, this jump shot is money. And I'm not even just saying this as a joke, like genuinely this jump shot is so fast and so unguardable. Obviously it looks really weird, and most beginners will probably struggle with this jump shot. Once you get over the fact that the jump shot looks the way it does, it's really green. Now this is not a jump shot you're going to want to use if you are delayed. I'm sure some people might be able to green if they are delayed, but for me, I found it absolutely just impossible to green with on delay. And to be honest, at first I could not green anything with this jump shot, but over time I've been greening really consistently. Also, one kind of added bonus is that every single time you use this jump shot and you green a shot, people are just so surprised. I didn't think this jump shot was going to be good either. To time the jump shot correctly, basically stare at the ball. You'll see the ball come up next to your player's head and pause there for probably like a solid second. I don't know why he holds the ball there for so long, but then once it goes a little bit towards the basket, that's when you're going to want to release square. So right here is where I release square, and then it'll be green pretty much every single time. Okay, so for the final jump shot of this video, this is going to be a low 3-point range big man jump shot. Honestly, this jump shot's really good. I feel like like in previous years, the low 3-point rating big man jump shot in any of my videos has been pretty bad, but this jump shot's so good. As a massive green window, it's really easy to green, and all around it's just absolutely crazy. To be completely honest, I've been using this jump shot on builds with like 80 plus 3-point rating. It's genuinely just that good. It's so consistent, so easy to green, and all around just absolutely crazy, especially off the catch. I don't really understand the point of having like 3-point rating requirements when there's really good jump shots just like this jump shot right here with a very low 3-point rating. But anyways, in order to time this jump shot correctly, you're basically going to want to stare at the ball and then wait till the ball hits your player's head. So basically when it's as close to your player's head, that's when you're going to want to really swear. So you say right here at this point right here, the ball is pretty close to my player's head. That's when I really swear and screen absolutely every single time. And yeah, that's going to do it for the video. If you did enjoy the video, please drop a like, subscribe.